side. And now Vincent Hall getting back on board Love My Pet, and the first on the program is about to go. The General Command Handicap. Track rating slow. Rail is at 12, 6.01 the penetrometer. And they're set now, race number 1. Off they go. La Riviere jumped out okay on the outside with Captain Knight and Brass Knuckles. Love My Pet got away well. So did Don Arch near the inside. And in the early stages, Joe Bananas dropping over to the rail will settle about midfield. Coming down towards the 300 the first time, and the grey Captain Knight is strolling to the lead out by a length and a half to Brass Knuckles, going into second on the outside, followed by Don Arch to rail and Love My Pet. A length and a half then Joe Bananas, Boundary Boy, 2 La Riviere. Regal Royal is next to last, and Thunderclap Newman is last as they came down to the post the first time. And Captain Knight on top, he leads by 3/4. Brass Knuckles second, 2 lengths Don Arch third, the inside, and then Love My Pet. 2 lengths to Joe Bananas, Boundary Boy. About 3 behind them, La Riviere, followed by Regal Royal, and Thunderclap Newman is last of all. Pace nice and steady. You wouldn't expect there'd be much change for some time yet as they leave the straight and head past the 1600. Captain Knight out by a length and a half. In second placing is Brass Knuckles, Don Arch is third, and Love My Pet is a neck away fourth. 2 lengths then to Joe Bananas, running fifth on the inside from Boundary Boy. They're followed by Regal Royal on the outside of La Riviere, and 2 lengths to Thunderclap Newman. Into the back at the 1400 metres. Captain Knight on top, led by half a length. Brass Knuckles second. Don Arch is 2.5 lengths away on the inside. Love My Pet is fourth. Then came in fifth placing on the inside Joe Bananas, Boundary Boy around him. A break of 3 lengths Regal Royal. La Riviere second last on the rail, and about 2 lengths away to Thunderclap Newman. That's the order as they head to the 1,000 metres. Captain Knight out by a little more than a length. Brass Knuckles second. Don Arch third. Love My Pet in fourth placing a length away. A length and a half then Joe Bananas, Boundary Boy, 2 Regal Royal, a neck La Riviere, and 2 Thunderclap Newman. As they make their way towards the turn at the 800 metres now. Captain Knight by about a half to Brass Knuckles. Love My Pet is easing out now to go a little closer, and Don Arch is next. 2 lengths Boundary Boy. Over on the inside, Joe Bananas, and then came Regal Royal. La Riviere still second last, and tracking Joe Bananas at this point with Thunderclap Newman pulling to the outside. They've bunched, only 5 lengths would cover them at the most. Coming around the turn, Captain Knight now being joined by Love My Pet, and they've kicked away about 3 lengths in front of Don Arch. Then Joe Bananas trying to get into the clear. He is so now, and Regal Royal is out wider. La Riviere sticking to the inside. In the straight at the 300 metres, Captain Knight's kicking well. The old grey is out by 3/4. Love My Pet. Don Arch is running on well with La Riviere. Joe Bananas is struggling. Captain Knight, Love My Pet, Don Arch the outside, and then La Riviere 100 to go. And Don Arch is finishing the race well, has moved up to Captain Knight and put the head in front. Don Arch a shade too good. Don Arch by a half length to Captain Knight. A half length La Riviere I think will grab third just in advance of Love My Pet. Break of 5 or 6 lengths away to Thunderclap Newman. Followed in then by Joe Bananas, Boundary Boy, Brass Knuckles, and Regal Royal last of all. Don Arch the winner, ridden by Kieran McAvoy, trained by Ian Anderson. He's starting. They're set, race 2, 1600. All clears through, racing. Good dispatch, and one of the first out is Gunner Matter from Sonus Faber. Star Nation shows pace near the inside, and Dolphus is up in the first 4. As they settle down, McJake is just behind the leading horses, and Rakina dropped out to be second last. As they go through the first part of the race, narrowly Sonus Faber has it from Dolphus the outside, and Star Nation on the rail. Just behind them with good cover is Gunner Matter in 4th place. McJake just on his inside, followed closely by Archley ahead, Rakoba, and 2 lengths away then to Mambo, followed by Rakina, and Nora Myers last of all. They're near the 1,000 metres. Dolphus having to do a bit of work out 3 wide, is eventually finding the lead. It's Dolphus out now by a length and a half. In second placing, Sonus Faber ahead, Star Nation the rail. About 2 lengths away is McJake racing in the centre. On the outside, 3 deep Gunner Matter on the rails. About a neck away behind these came Rakoba, a length and a half to Archley, followed by Mambo, and then Rakina, and a length to Nora Mai. About 8-9 lengths would cover them. Dolphus the leader, coming downhill near the 600. A length and a half to Sonus Faber second, Star Nation third, Gunner Matter next to the outside. Then McJake, Mambo wider out as they swing around the turn, followed by Rakoba, Archley, Nora Mai, and Rakina is last. Will need a big burst to filly. In the straight, Dolphus the leader at the 400, led by 2.5 and asked for the big run. Down the outside, Sonus Faber is finishing well. well. Had to pull the whip on Dolphus now, and at the 250 metre mark, Sonus Faber's looming large on the outside. Down the outside is Mambo, and then McJake battling away. Dolphus under the whip, still just in front. Mambo down the outside with Sonus Faber. Dolphus just in front against the rail. Mambo lunging. Dolphus a neck to Mambo. McJake getting home hard for third. They're followed in by Rakina's come from last, not far away. Then Nor Am I, followed in by Gunnamatter, and back behind those to finish Rakoba and Archley. And then there's a long break back behind them to Star Notion, who's last over the line. It's been a gutsy win. Number 2, Dolphus, did some work in the early part of the race. Riderless one here is Amastosa approaching the line. Third on the card, 1300. Sees him now, 420. Amastosa at $5. Disco Girl at $7.80, the main ones. 880 Gradual now. 1300, about to break. All clear through, they're away. Token Kate a bit slow with Miss Bombastic and Bikini Love. And one of the first out was Aurum Valley. Away fast as Marlene, Disco Girl with Gradual on the outside, and sees him settling just off them. As they settle fully now, it's Marlene narrowly with Gradual going up to take her on 1,000 to go. Disco Girl only a length away in third from Aurum Valley, sees him, and they're followed by Gold Ruble out a little wider on the improve. 2 lengths Triplicate, followed a length and a half away in the field by American Graffiti out wide. Trailed by Amastosa, Token Kate and Miss Bombastic, 1 Bill Delago. A length Miss Lala well off the pace today, and then Mysterious Times and Bikini Love. Gradual took the lead coming down the hill from Disco Girl second, and third is Gold Ruble the outside. Marlene now back fourth. They were followed as they cornered by Triplicate, American Graffiti out wide, and then Cesium, Miss Bombastic, Aurum Valley. Next in the field as they corner is Amastosa, who's a fair way from them, spotting the leader 6 or 7 at least. Gradual round the turn from Disco Girl, Marlene the inside. Wider out is Triplicate, and then Cesium battling away. American Graffiti's coming down the outskirts. At the 200 metres, Disco Girl racing up to Gradual with American Graffiti about 3 lengths away, followed by Triplicate, Cesium and Marlene. Disco Girl hits the front from Gradual, and then American Graffiti. Disco Girl over a length in front though. Disco Girl wins it. Gradual will just last for second. American Graffiti a neck away third. Then Cesium, Bill Delago, Triplicate and Marlene, followed further back by Mysterious Times, and then Amastosa, Miss Bombastic, Aurum Valley. Well back to finish is Gold Ruble, followed in by Token Kate, Bikini Love, and long last in the race, Miss Lala. Disco Girl, the winner, ridden by Mark Flaherty. Got him to pay around $7.70 and $2.40. 100 metres, race number 4. All clear is through. Bancherry jump reasonably on the inside, but the first to begin is Just Like Kelly with Sliding Downhill, who's hunting through to go to the lead, and Laheim settling down third. A length Noblesse, and Tomix is fifth on the outside. 1.5 Kahuna, and then Bancherry. 2 lengths further back in the field came Timely Waters, being followed by Mondi, who's back next to last at about 3 Imminous. 900 left to go, and Sliding Downhill, 1 off the rail, leading Laheim with the fence, and Tomix had moved up into third placing. A length and a half behind these now is Noblesse, running over on the inside in fourth placing. A length and a half Just Like Kelly to Bancherry. He's being followed a neck away by Kahuna, and then 2.5 lengths to Timely Waters. Imminous has gone up to second last, and Mondi at the tail. They've passed the 600, nearing the turn. Laheim the inside, Sliding Downhill. They're sharing the front ahead of Noblesse, and Tom Mix has had a beautiful trail. He's fourth the outside as they cornered. Just Like Kelly peeling out wide, and the gap then to Bancherry, and Timely Waters making ground the inside. Below the 400 metres, Sliding Downhill narrowly from Tom Mix. Just Like Kelly down the outside. Pull to the outside. Bancherry is starting to come home, and then Timely Waters. Just Like Kelly is being tackled by Bancherry. Tom Mix can't go on. Bancherry up to Just Like Kelly. Bancherry and Just Like Kelly have come away. Bancherry's going home the better. Bancherry 3/4, Just Like Kelly. 3 lengths to Timely Waters third. Then Tom Mix, who battled only after a good trail. Followed in by Noblesse, Imminous, and then Sliding Downhill, who weakened. Mondi was next, and then there's a long break to Laheim, and Kahuna last of all. Bancherry, the winner, ridden by Link Robertson. Got out to around $3 and $1.60 on Super Tab, beating Just Like Kelly and Timely Waters in 1:19. Here's Modern General now coming up into the line. Now they stand in. Lights flashing away for race 5, and they're away and racing. Happy Festival out fairly near the inside. Toy Magic, one of the first out, and Willie Works going through looking for his favourite role. London Squire and TKO got away well, and Ask the Phantoms right up there as they settle into stride. And going through the first few hundred metres, Generalissimo is second last with only Crasher McCauley, his stablemate, behind him. Willie Works the leader, settling fully. He's out by a length and a half. Talent Scout, Ask the Phantom. Toy Magic up in fourth, placing outside Happy Festival, one TKO, one Callahan. Modern General a neck away on the outside, a couple London Squire, followed by Zip Infatuation. Then Phoenix Strike runs on Ego, and back to the tail, Filligan out wide, Generalissimo in the centre, and Crasher McCauley the rail in a line of 3. Willie Work past the 800, led 3/4 Talent Scout. 2 lengths Ask the Phantom, Happy Festival on the rail in fourth, placing one Toy Magic 3 deep. TKO the centre, Callahan over on the inside, a length and a half Modern General. They're followed by London Squire, one behind those coming down the hill, Phoenix Strike from Zip Infatuation. Then runs on Ego. Crasher McCauley towards the tail with Filligan, and Generalissimo as last as they corner. Talent Scout and Willie Work on the inside in front of Callahan. Ask the Phantom to the outside. Happy Festival coming with a run along the rails, and they were clear of Toy Magic. London Squire down the outside. They're right across the track, and Generalissimo's getting a run through. Willie Work in front of Callahan. Runs on Ego's got the run on the outside and hit the front. Runs on Ego, bolting away from the field now from Willie Work, Ask the Phantom and London Squire, but runs on Ego, won it easily. Willie Work second. Callahan will grab third on the inside. Closely followed in the field by Ask the Phantom and London Squire. Then came Filligan, Generalissimo and Modern General behind them, followed by Toy Magic, and then just behind these was Talent Scout, Crasher McCauley, Toy Magic in that bunch, including Zip Infatuation and TKO. Well back is Phoenix Strike, and towards the tail a Happy Festival and Talent Scout. Runs on Ego. Once he got the run through the pack, he bolted away. True Rhythm is the one that we need to move in. She's drawn the outside barrier. Summer Rule, the clear favourite, in about gate number 12. Bless you. They're racing. And Summer Rule began okay over near the outside. Harlem Gold got away quickly, and Vicky is going out fast and looking for a favourite roll up on front. Encountering Miss also began okay, but it's Vicky in front settling down. She's a length in front of Harlem Gold. Couple of lengths away then Encountering Miss. Nasty Doll's improving a little wider out round the outside. She's getting up to about third now, and they're followed by Princess Navari. Over on the outside, Miss McGarry. Couple of lengths then to Palace Alice, and then Summer Rule. She hasn't got all that far back. She's about the middle of the pack, followed by Fairy Garden, and over on the outside True Rhythm. Just behind them is Loose Rose and Eden Gold, and then Lauriston Lass, and Light Start is last of all. Vicky the leader, out to the 800 turn by 2 lengths Nasty Doll, 3 lengths Harlem Gold. Miss McGarry is fourth. It is a strong pace. Encountering Mrs. 50 inside. They're followed then by, going up on the outside, True Rhythm round the outside of Princess Navari. A length and a half Palace Alice. Summer Rule within 8 of the leader. Lauriston Lass taking a forward run round the outside, followed by Fairy Garden and Eden Gold, Loose Rose and Light Start they corner, and it's Vicky from Nasty Doll. True Rhythm swinging right wide around Miss McGarry and Harlem Gold. Summer Rule's got to the outside and is starting to come with her run, and Lauriston Lass is outside her. Vicky at the 400 is now being tackled by Harlem Gold. Summer Rule deeper out coming. True Rhythm's trying to go with Summer Rule. They got to the 200, then Lauriston Lass and Fairy Garden the deepest. Summer Rule hits the front at the 150, kicks away with Lauriston Lass and True Rhythm battling away, and then Fairy Garden on the outside, but Summer Rule the favourite, way too good, and Summer Rule wins it well. Second will go to True Rhythm, I'd say, on the inside from Lauriston Lass in a photo finish. Then Fairy Garden and an Eden Gold. Back behind them to finish in the race was, behind these horses was Princess Navari, trailed by Loose Rose, and then came well back in the field to finish was Nasty Doll, trailed in by Palace Alice, Miss McGarry, Light Start, Vicky folding up very badly with Miss McGarry, and Encountering Miss at the tail of the field. Number 1, Summer Rule. Too good for them. Next up, Charlene is getting set. Just about ready. 1200 the journey. John Ritchie handicap, race 7. Couple of attendants in, they're away. Lady Tiangar out just reasonably and drifts back early. Darveland first out from Perfect Kelly. Tarathea began very fast. So did Our Viper over on the outside. And going to the 1,000, it's Our Viper taking over the running. From Tarathea, they lead out by a couple of lengths. Darveland on the inside of Speedway Girl. Perfect Kelly around them. Fradari's up about 6th the outside. 2 lengths further back in the field. Balonic on the inside of Charland and Ferreira out wider. 2 Lindoni. Another 2 Kinjika, and about 3 or 4 lengths away in the field is Lady Tiangar on the inside and Gold Seeker passing the 600 metres, and it's on the outside Our Viper, and on the rail Tarathea ahead away. Perfect Kelly a length behind these as they corner, followed by Darvelant. 2 lengths Speedway Girl for Dari, then Ferreira and Balonic, followed by Charland. Lindoni pulling out in the straight. Tarathea with Our Viper, there's not much between the pair. Darvelant's coming at them hard on the outside, then Perfect Kelly and Speedway Girl under the whip. Darvelant hit the lead at the 200 metres. She drew a length and a half. Has Our Viper and Tarathea beaten. Here's Speedway Girl and Lindoni coming. Darvelant in front at the 100. She's a couple clear. Speedway Girl trying hard, but Darvelant holds them out, and Darvelant by 2 to Speedway Girl. Charlene came home well, grabbed third from Lindoni and Our Viper. Then Tarathea and Fradari, followed by Kinjika, Foreya, Balonic, well back Lady Tiangar, Perfect Kelly and Gold Seeker last of all. The winner, Darvelant, the blowout for the day at $40, $10 and $8.80. Now they're set. Last on the card, Lady Wallace handicap. They're racing. Kapalua out fairly down on the inside. Best Offer was first to begin. Self-Interest amongst the tail enders, in fact, is last as they settle down. It's Adina Lass with Heroic Decision and Old Chum driving up on the inside. The 3 of them settling in front. Here for Glory fourth on the inside, closely followed by Crimson Gem, Hurricane Star. Then Lamambo over on the rails. 2 lengths further back is Jumbaran Star. A length to Best Offer, followed by Frisky Business. 1.5 to Harping Kapalua, and Self-Interest is last as they came up the side of the course, and the leader is Heroic Decision in the centre. Crimson Gem going up wide out to join her at the 600. Here for Glory's got through along the inside, and Old Chum one off the fence, so it's a line of 4 coming around the turn. Just behind the Medina Lass, Jumbaran Star coming wide. Hurricane Star right behind them, and then Best Offer. Frisky Business easing to the outside. Kapalua looking for the way clear, and Self-Interest has got right to the outside, but Crimson Gem sprinting hard took the lead at the 250. Crimson Gem by a couple. Jumbaran Star, Frisky Business, Adina Lass. Self-Interest coming down the outside. Crimson Gem in front. Jumbaran Star starting to come after it. Crimson Gem a length and a half in front though. Crimson Gem holding on for Patterson. Crimson Gem beat Jumbaran Star a length. 3 lengths Self-Interest grabbing third from Hurricane Star. Another break of about 3 or 4 to Frisky Business, and then came Kapalua, followed by Best Offer, Adina Lass. A long break Old Chum, trailed by Harping, Heroic Decision. Well back in the field is La Mambo, and Here for Glory dropped out to finish last of all. Crimson Gem takes the last on the program. Written by Adrian Patterson, trained by Ron Stageman, to pay $6.20 and $2.10. Number 1, Crimson Gem first. Second placing to number